Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Episode 4 here, loading the can. This is it, this is the last one. We're on our last 100 primers here. And they're already loaded up into our tubey. We should have enough powder to get us through. And we just topped off our brass, so we're good there. You might hear what sounds like a gunfight in the background, but it's just New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm not the party type these days, so here I am at home, hanging out with you guys. So I hope you're all doing good. Ooh, that one felt tight. But all good. So yeah, I had to break into a new batch of brass, and this was actually done a little while back, and it's got some walnuts stuck up in the old flash holes, so I gotta watch out for those. Otherwise it's all prepped and ready to go. Priming real smooth like. I guess I was paying attention when I reamed these ones out. Pow, pow. It's only like 10 o'clock, guys. You gotta calm it down out there. Freaking going off on it. Okay, we're free of walnuts. So like I said back in episode 1 or something, sometimes I'll run the universal decapper, and that'll punch out the walnut and stuff. However, it's been landing in the little primer cup that actually seats it. So underneath that, you know, you've got your primer and then a big chunk of walnut under that, and it kind of boogers it up. And we don't want that to happen now. So if I'm a dummy and that ends up happening, I'll show you. But you just clear the debris out of the way, and then you can kind of reseat it to flatten that back out. It's not the end of the world, but it is annoying, and it'll get you hung up. It'll get you hung up there, fellers. Yes, but really, these are going really freaking smoothly. Why don't we do some spot checks here on the overall length? Let's see what this guy looks like coming off the press. 2219, which is just right under our 2.22, which is pretty much right where they're all at. That'll be the short one, I bet. Yeah, 2226. 2226 again. 2245. Yeah, these are all pretty consistent for a bulky, you know, spam can of ammo. Oh, check the pocket. Okay, clear of walnuts. But yeah, pretty consistent overall length. Pretty good stuff so far. So what should we load up next, fellers? What do we need to work on after this? I think I'm going to end up with a few pieces of projectiles short of 1,000. So I have a couple primers left. I'm going to throw in a different 62 grain bullet just to use the other 10 or 12 primers or however many are left. But after this series, what are we going to load? We need some blackout. We got to do some 300 blackout. We need to load up some 308 Winchester. Probably 175 Match Kings, I'm thinking, in that one. And for the blackout, I actually want to try the 168 Match Kings. I was watching some of the old JRB on the tubes there, back when he was testing CFE black, and his 168 grain A-Maxes, which they don't make anymore, but those were shooting great out of his little pistol. So I might try that with some Match King blems. So, you know, if they don't shoot the best, it's not a total waste that I didn't use them in 308. No walnut there, I just... That's the first little booger we had so far with this brass. Yeah, no big deal, that flattened right back out. I guess we missed the reamer on that one. And double check for powder back here. Okay. I always like to inspect it. So yeah, anyways, 168 grain Match King blems. I'll probably use either CFE Black or Shooter's World Blackout. Or maybe 1680. I don't know, man. It could be all kinds of good stuff to try out. What do you guys want to see? Of course, we'll have to do some kind of little little tiny bit of load development just to see where it functions or where we have pressure or whatever before we go and load up a whole bunch of them. So do you want to see 308? You want to see some more blackout? Or I need to do some 9mm loading, so let me know. They all need done, so they'll all get done eventually, but what do you want to see first? What would intrigue you the most? So yeah, those are no longer explosions we're hearing, but now they're sirens. Probably sounds like I live in a lovely neighborhood. It's not too bad, man. It's not horrible. I like it here. My last place, though, we was in the ghetto. Can I say that? Well, that's what it was. It was gross. So anyways, we're just chugging along here. Like I said, it's New Year's Eve. Does anybody have any good resolutions this year? I know everyone's all, I'm gonna get me a gym membership and we gonna get in shape, and then, you know, well, I said that last year and I waited till August to actually start going to the gym and getting off my fat ass. And I went pretty hard and heavy for probably a month or two as far as actually making it to the gym. But it's on the other side of town, so it's like 20 to 30 minutes out of the way depending on traffic and all that bull crap. So I figured out how to start working out at home, doing exercises and whatever. So anyways, I don't have a New Year's resolution for 23. I'm still working on it from 22, which is just to be in better shape and stop being such a lazy freaking fatty with tits. Said I wanted a six-pack for my birthday, but you know, that didn't quite work out. It's because I got lazy, so we have to do better. Anyone else feel that way? Gotta do better? You know, I'm always tired at the end of the day. After work, I work from 8 to 6 most days, Monday to Friday. And then I have a second job where I usually travel between Thursday and Monday. So could be working 5 to 7 days a week. It's hard to make time to get to the gym, so you gotta either wake up earlier before anyone's even there and your day normally starts, or you have to figure out how to do it at home by yourself and be resourceful with what you have. And the second one's not actually that hard. You can do push-ups and sit-ups and planks and all kinds of, you can do cardio and all kinds of stuff. So it's not that hard. I mean, it's really freaking hard, but I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyone have a cool New Year's resolution? Good luck to you. Feel free to share down below. Oh, almost knocked the light out with my forehead. Oopsie. So anyways, along with that comes eating healthier and better, which is basically, 90% of, I guess, tied in with the fitness. 90% of it is your diet. So if you can muster up the self-control and discipline to do that, then the exercise part becomes easier. So I need to work on that a lot. But we're headed in the right direction. It only took me 8 months last year to get started, but since August and through now, which is, December 31st, we've been doing pretty good. Had a couple, cheat days or whatever for the holidays with family. Not the end of the year. Not the end of the year. Not the end of shit. Not the end of the world. Wow. All right, let's make sure that's primed. Wow, that could have been okay. Very nice. All right, so sorry, mega derail there, but let's talk about reloading. As far as plans for the channel in 23. As far as plans for the channel in 23, we're going to keep the shorts going, even though it's kind of stupid and TikTok-y. It brings other people into the channel that would have otherwise not seen the kind of content. And I know some of you guys that have been here just for the long format videos hate it or have already unsubbed, but sorry, it's my channel. That's what we're doing with it, and it's not only shorts or only longs. They're both part of the platform. So that's how I feel about that. If you don't like watching them, you can skip those. That won't hurt my feelings. But what do you guys like? Would you rather see 30-minute videos with every detail? Would you rather see 30-second clips all smashed up as fast as possible? Regardless, either way, I'm going to be doing a lot more of both this year as much as possible. And hopefully more range time, even if I'm working 7 freaking days a week. We'll see. I don't know. It's going to be tough, but I would like to provide a little more content than I have lately. Oh, there's a piece. Yep, okay. Almost had a walnut up on there. Yeah, I feel like I might run out of projectiles before I run out of primers. I know I have 2 dummy rounds because I forgot I made one and came back the next day and made another dummy, but I think I did at least 10 of them randomly, picked a random charge, and that wasn't actually too promising. So I hope loading the other 988 of them is not so horrible. But a different charge, different powder, all that stuff, and I pretty much, with the 62 grain soft point, did a pretty good group with this charge, so I'm just interchanging the bullets, and actually the seating depth is pretty close, but we'll see how it does. Hopefully I can actually get out tomorrow on New Year's Day and go test some things. We'll see. There's always testing involved, but have any of you guys just randomly picked a charge and loaded several hundred rounds or 1,000 or gone until you ran out of components? How'd that go? Were they squibs? Did you have to pull them all? Was it contaminated? Did it flop? Or was it like one whole group hit 1,000 yards? First try, no problem. Because every once in a while you do land on a pretty good charge just by going like dead in the center. Now this one's not dead in the center, but we weren't anywhere near the top end really. A little more than a half grain off, I do believe. Which in 223, a half grain is a pretty considerable amount of capacity. Now as far as like reloading and shooting projects for the new year, shoot, we're just gonna keep doing it all. And by that I mean I need to like get better at doing stuff or more consistent, or I don't know. I feel like I could just do a lot better here. as far as maybe sticking to one load and finishing it out with follow-ups until we get where we need to be. So yeah, let me know what you guys like to see. Do you like the range footage? Do you like watching me shoot? Do you like watching loading? Kind of goes back to the shorts versus longs, but what do you like within those? Do you like right now, I'm kind of just treating this like a live stream where I just kind of ramble and I'm recording the whole thing. And then luckily for you guys, I can chop out the parts where I have to sneeze or fart or say something stupid and cut it out. So this isn't, you know, I haven't changed the camera angle once in this whole series. Maybe I was here for a minute, but, you know, just kind of hanging out and chatting. What's on my mind, what we're up to recently. Yeah, so we're still going pretty smooth here. I think I'm under 10 projectiles left. And I've got probably 20 plus primers, so interesting. But I'll have to go find that other bullet from the old pile there. And we'll break into those and run however many we need. But I will separate those and we'll actually compare, you know, bullet A versus bullet B with everything else being the same. Should be, I don't know how useful of a test, but at least interesting nonetheless. Actually, I should see which one I have a dummy round made of so I can actually set up the cedar instead of just hoping it lines up, which it will not. I probably don't even have a dummy for it, but alright, I have two more. And I'm gonna have to go grab those and we'll actually check it out. Okay, here's the one left. I'm gonna go kind of grab the other one and we'll examine their dimensions and see where it might land. Okay, score. Found my little baggie here with whatever brand this is. I think these are Hornady bullets, and then those were Aguila. So we do have our dummy round. I guess we'll take a quick measurement and see what it says. Wow, it's actually, I would call that the exact same overall length. And it's pretty much the same spot on the cannula. Let me just try one and see what happens. Actually, let me run the rest. I have two more. Okay. And then we'll take all these. Watch your toes. Okay, that's the dummy for this one. Try this again. Okay, that was cool. My lid fell off. Alright, we're going to try one of these other ones randomly. See where it lands. I guess I didn't compare them side by side. Whoopsie. Okay, we're going for it. This one actually feels like it had a longer boat tail and it sat into the case much easier. Alright, those are my last two Aguilas. And actually that looks freaking awesome. This one down here looks perfect. We'll see it here after it crimps because I think it lined up most perfectly. And yeah, that boat tail goes in there way better. Way more good or better. Yeah, I'll call that just freaking perfect for today's purposes. Yeah, I've got about maybe 15, 20 more primers left. So I'm just going to run it like that. Actually, let me check the overall length and see how different it would have been. It's the exact same. Well, that's pretty cool. And in the case gauge, Very nice. So yeah, we'll keep these separated from those. And that's it for that can. We did it, fellers. We filled the can. Good one. All right, I think we should have enough powder here. I'll keep an eye on that. We'll dump some of these out after we blow out this loose powder from that one double charge we caught earlier. Freaking idiot. Poof, done. Dump out a handful of those. And we're back off to the races here, folks. Wow, so yeah, initial thoughts, like right off the bat, these Hornady ones seat into the case way easier with the longer boat tail. I don't know if we actually did a close-up on the Aguilas, but this one has a much longer boat tail section. So it almost sits in the case mouth for you. And the Aguila was more rounded rather than that sharp angle you're kind of used to seeing. Or at least that's how I picture a boat tail in my mind, is a sharper angle rather than kind of a round, you know. And these look freaking perfect right now. I'm not changing a thing. We can run with it. Anyways, I don't know what I was ranting about earlier with the New Year's resolutions, but good luck. Ooh, on yours. So again, let me know what we're going to be loading up next. The 308 and the Blackout will require a slight load workup. But if we're doing 9mm or 223, we should be able to just go with those, no problem, because I've already got data for those loads. Wow, might sound silly, but I'm able to go quite a bit faster when this bullet is this much easier to sit on the case. Oh, that one felt like it just jumped right up in it. Anyways, we're getting pretty close here to the end of this brick of primers, this couple pounds of powder, that box of projectiles, and the brass. So, thanks for joining me, folks. I really do appreciate it. And once again, thanks for all the comments. That's probably the best part, is communicating and talking about shooting and all that. So keep it up. Thanks for all the new people coming and stopping by. Thanks for all the Dummy Around Compound veterans for hanging out. Certainly appreciate all of you guys. So once again, Happy New Year's. If I didn't already say to you, Merry Christmas and all that, well, Happy New Year's to you as well. But I think I've got about 5 left. That's generally what the buzzer means. So thanks again for hanging out, guys. And we will see you in the next video.